Hello Aries, welcome to your Quickie. Let's get started. From Spirit of the Animals Oracle, you've pulled the card of Peacock. Now this animal, of course, is a very vibrant animal. It's a beautiful animal. Very much an energy here of shining, inspiring others, and also an energy around this about practicing humility to avoid jealousy, being grateful for what you have, and being true to yourself and recognizing your own strength and what you have to offer. If Peacock is your totem, you have a colourful and vibrant personality that's sure to win admirers, Aries, and that's no surprise. Now, you can raise yourself to great heights in your field of choice when it comes to your career. Peacock people have the gift of observation and keen perception. Your inner vision brings you wisdom and foresight. However, you must guard against letting vanity or pride get the better of you. The best peacocks are just their authentic selves. Your positivity and radiance will help lift others up to realize their own worth. And there's an energy of beauty and grace around you. Now, it may be that you feel that you've lost sight of the value of others. It may be that you're being called to practice humility here. That's the energy that I'm getting. So let's take a look. From the Hedgewitch Botanical Oracle, you've pulled the card of Service, and this is why I get that energy of humility. Because when we're humble, we can be of more service to others than if we get too pumped up with our own success. It's that kind of feeling. You know, it may be that you are being called to serve your community in some way, serve people who are perhaps not doing as well as you seem to be here, Aries. Volunteer work, perhaps. So let's see where this goes. Interesting energy for you, Aries. I've already meditated on your energy, so let's cut these cards and we'll focus on the past energy, present energy, near future, your advice or your best path to follow, what's happening around you that is affecting you, hopes and fears, potential outcome, and what this reading is about. Okay, let's take a look. Your overall energy is the King of Wands, and yeah, I see it. I mean, when you think of the King of Wands, yeah, he is a peacock. You can see him kind of strutting his stuff here, opening up his feathers, and whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. This is the energy around you. It seems that you're doing really well, and I get this feeling that you've been focused for a very long time on gaining success in your career. And I feel that there's an energy around you of, I do feel that you're grateful for what you have in your life currently. But there's also this kind of feeling around you. If we're talking about someone else in your life here, it could be a little bit of arrogance around this individual. You know, it's like the person who, well, what do we call a person who struts their stuff? We call them a peacock, don't we? So there's that kind of feeling that I get either around you or someone around you here, Aries, that is strutting their stuff and really focused, really shining, and you know, with that kind of success, also there is an energy of other people who potentially could be jealous of that. So that's something to watch out for. Humility. When it comes to the past, you've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. So here it is. I feel like it's being unlucky in love. It may have even been a breakup, a divorce for some. Something that you had gone towards as an opportunity for romance. Could have been a marriage, could have been just a long-term relationship. Hasn't worked out in the past. But it is in the past now. probably just in the recent past, if it's still showing up in your reading, it's affecting you somehow, this breakup. Current energy is the Hierophant. Okay. Now I see that this is what you've been working on. You may work in a field here where you are helping others. You may even be teaching others, offering guidance in some way. Around this is structure, routine, following routine and structure. So it may be that you work in some kind of a large corporation or a firm or an institution of higher learning. Somewhere where you need to be very rigid and you need to follow a certain set of rules and structure. Now when it comes to the near future, you've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So whatever this was in the past, an ending, someone may have betrayed you, or there was some kind of harsh ending to I pick it up as something to do with love, with romance. But in the near future, I see that there's acceptance, forgiveness, and the pain is starting to lessen, which is good news here, Aries. The pain will lessen from an ending. And it'll be more of a focus here on the dawn of a new day. Of course, after the 10 is all about completion. So if, in your instance, whatever this breakup was, this ending, you're over the worst of it here and you're starting to get back on your feet. Now, Aries, as your advice or your best path to follow, you've got the Six of Wands. So it's all about your future success. I see you already being recognized for your talents, your gifts, what you bring to the table. And I mean, when you think of this, these cards together, the Six of Wands and the King of Wands, and if you think of the Six of Wands in its Rider-Waite form, where the man is up on horseback and he's riding in a victory parade, and the people, the crowd around him is very praising of his victory. So there's an energy here of being recognized for the efforts that you've put in, for the good work. You've done good work. You're being recognized for your success. But again, I get this energy of peacocking. Maybe a little arrogance is starting to set in. Now, you know, Aries, there's nothing wrong with having pride about your hard work here, what you've achieved. But ultimately I get this sense around you as something doesn't quite sit well if you let that take over your life. Because I still get this energy around you here of wanting to be of more service to others. People who are less fortunate, in whatever way that means to you. Now, when it comes to what's happening around you that's affecting you, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. So again, I get this sense of people who, or someone, it could be just one person, could be a friend, a family member, maybe it's clients, maybe it's people that you work with, maybe it's you're a counselor of some kind here, someone who gives guidance to people who are less fortunate, for some of you. Or you could be looking at volunteer work that involves guiding people who are less fortunate. So there's a need here not to get too full of yourself, and remember to be humble. And we can all use, no matter what sign you are, we can all use that advice when we reach a certain level of success, which I feel that you are. And I also get this sense of walking your talk. I also feel that strongly with this Hierophant here. It's like It's like you don't, if you are in a situation here where you're helping those who are less fortunate, you don't want to come across as arrogant, because then you're not going to be as effective. Now when it comes to your hopes and fears, there you are again, Aries, the Queen of Wands. So we've got the King and Queen here. Now the difference between these, the King of Wands is a person of action. They take action boldly, with passion, with a firm sense of their rightness. They believe in what they're doing. So there's an energy here of you believe in the work that you're doing, you're achieving success. But as your hope here with the Queen of Wands, I feel that you also want to be true to yourself. And this is what I mean by the difference between the King and Queen. Because the Queen is someone who uses that wand energy, that passion, that drive, to nurture. And I can't help but think that there's this energy of you wanting to use your unique gifts, your talents, to nurture. So it's interesting, isn't it? I get the sense that I'm talking to Aries here who are really feeling a call to help in some way. And it seems to be like this energy around you of knowing that you can be more help, more of service in your job or your community here. And there's this call towards that. Meanwhile, things are you're going well in your work. Love, not so much, but you're coming out of that. Now, the outcome here, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So if there's something that you've been holding on to, something that has given you that safe place to land, that security, a certain amount of stability, but if you're ceasing to value it, or it is ceasing to value you, there is a sense here that you're letting this go. No longer holding on to this. It's like a security blanket. So whatever this is, I feel like there's an energy here of letting go. For some of you, it may just be, you may have been holding on too tightly to money or something like that, and there's this sense here that you want to be of more service to the community in some way. So you felt bad here about being successful. For some of you, it's about that as well. I see that in these cards. You know, I get you as someone here who has the power, the strength to really shine and inspire. You don't want to tread on people's toes or make them jealous, though. So it's like you want to you want to practice humility so that you don't come across as arrogant. And I get for a lot of you, it's either in the workplace or it's just in your community. Let's take a look and see what that Four of Pentacles is in reverse. Aries. Oh, the Two of Wands. Okay. So you've got a choice to make. And of course, we have wand action again. So I feel that you're indecisive, you're uncertain about what to do. It may be that there's something that has given you stability and security, but you're feeling a call towards something that is driving your passion, that you're really enthusiastic about, something more. So you're giving up something here that was stable in order to fulfill a passion, Aries. And it seems like you're standing here on the edge looking out at what could be, trying to make that choice. But it seems like you're in a really good position in order to make that choice, because I see for you, you can achieve whatever you want. I mean, look at this energy. I see victory, I see success is assured for you. And if there's been any kind of downturn when it comes to a love relationship, I feel like this is something that you're going to move on from. Let's take another look. The Nine of Swords, yeah. This decision is really stressing you. It's making you anxious. But I feel that you know you need to make it. And once you make this decision, I can't help but think that this anxiety will be lessened once you make the choice to do this. Letting go of something that you once valued but you don't value anymore. I get the sense that for you, it doesn't, wherever this stability is, it doesn't feel like the real you. You've got success. Yes, but there's something else that you want to do, something that means more to you, a nurturing energy. And I get that it's nurturing others, inspiring others. So wow, Aries. And the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. So there may be an energy here of you feel like people are just not on board with your intention. If you're speaking to friends here or colleagues, they don't seem to be happy for you. Yeah, I get this sense that in order for you to get out of something that you feel is giving you a certain amount of success, I feel ultimately, though, it's making you somehow unhappy. And there's something that else that you want to do more in the lines of being out in the community, being of service. I get a very strong energy about this. So you're changing. You know, you're the type of person that can be successful wherever you are because you work hard. And you're the type of person that people look at with admiration. But there's this need for you to be true to yourself. And I feel that very strongly. I get a vibrancy. You're someone with very high self-esteem. You want to act authentically. I get around you that in order for you to, I'm talking to someone here who feels like they've hit some bad luck, I feel like this bad luck will turn around as long as you can remain true to yourself. And I feel that very strongly. It's almost like that phoenix, the phoenix bird, rising from the ashes, resurrecting. But resurrecting authentically as yourself. You know, peacocks are also symbols of good luck in certain countries. And they were used as protectors in ancient temples as well. So all of this peacock energy around you is protection, prosperity. To cleanse and renew also. It's a symbol of rebirth, new beginnings. Just like that phoenix bird. It's an elusive cousin. So I get this energy around you here of an end to how you were, or you want to end this energy of just looking for admiration or working towards success in your career. There's something that means more to you that you want to nurture, and I have it as you being more authentically you. And I can't help but think it has something to do with being of service to the community. And I think once you let go of your security blanket here, and make this decision, I feel like you're going to be in a much more happier place mentally once you've made this choice, because it's the choice that you're fearful about. You're fearful of doing the wrong thing. And there may be other people around you here that are not on board, that are saying things to you that are upsetting. So there's also that kind of energy. But you know that it's a need definitely to be careful, because these people may just be jealous of you. I mean, look at you. What can't you achieve, Aries? So don't pay attention to jealous people. If you sense that they may just be jealous that you want to do this work or be of service here, don't worry about that. Be you. Be you, Aries. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the best. If you're enjoying these quickies, please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget, if you're interested in the March readings, I have those up on my channel right now, brand new, so if you haven't already, check those out please. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. So wishing you all the best here, Aries, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.